All right, we are back, and it is Friday the 13th. What better time to talk to Gordon Charlotte, who brings his own luck. Got the Friday trade. Joining us, Gordon Charlotte, Managing Director of Rosenblatt Securities. You can see why they have chosen him to be their television face. And Bill Spiropoulos, CEO of CoreStates Capital Advisors. Good morning, Gordo. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mark.
Give us a good... Well, we'll start with Bill for a change. Bill, give us a Friday trade.
Hey, Mark. I think...
Yeah, we're listening.
I think the something a little different from the energy space and different than the hot oil sector would be a IV asset strategy fund, which is one of our favorites because it's global, multi-strategy. It covers stocks, bonds, cash, real estate, currencies, commodities. And the do-it-yourself investor won't have fun because they do it for you. They had great returns, 45% last year in a tough year, and that's something that belongs in every portfolio.
Well, what is it? Isn't it actively managed, exchange traded? There was a lot of stuff in there. It was a potpourri.
I know it's a 40 Act fund. It's a mutual fund. It acts like a mutual fund, but they can go long, short. And they have strategies so that there's a representative cylinder for every aspect of the world market. And I think it's something that's very defensive and very appropriate for investors.
Okay, let's get an idea from Gordon Charlotte here.
First off, Mark, Friday the 13th down for a special time. Ugly tie day. I see you've got in front of that one. Number two, the most important weekend of the year coming up. Happy Father's Day to the big guy and all the fathers around, including you.
I thought you were talking about the G8 meeting.
Father's Day, way ahead of that, Aaron. Let's calm down, okay?
So, give us an idea for the Friday trade.
Well, listen, a lot of guys are talking about, buying some of these things on the dip, but I'm starting to shift my focus a little bit towards healthcare, maybe some of these beaten up drug stocks here. I mean, if you look at the dynamic of that industry, you start to sit there and and you say, hey, man, this may be the time to start to focus in on that. So healthcare could be a spot to be in at this time, Mark.
Bill, speaking of the G8, though, seriously, I mean, obviously, dollar's having a pretty good week, one of its best weeks in a long time. People are going to be talking about the dollar this weekend. So is there a trade there?
Well, the dollar's probably been beaten to levels that make it very stable at these levels. I don't think it's going to run away back up, and I think that probably is in the best interest of most Americans and most American-based companies. You look at companies like Procter & Gamble, 180 products that help people all over the world flush, wash, and brush. They're going to continue to do great. And as long as the dollar doesn't make a sharp rally, I think that kind of story continues.
All right, Bill, thank you very much for your thoughts. Appreciate it. You too, Gordon. Have a great weekend.
Great weekend to both of you.
Father's Day. What do we got coming up?
We are going to give you a quick update on what's going on outside the world of business at this very instant. Yes, I see her. Hello, Tamron. How are you?
Hey, Aaron. I love your dress. Good morning to you as well, Mark. Breaking right now, NASA is looking at a mysterious object